Hello, beautiful beings. We're having a power outage here in Montana. It's not too bad because it's still pretty warm out. It's about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to show you one of Doozer's absolute favorite games that we play. I hope you can see him. Get it. Get it. I cut a old pillowcase in half. Has to be a real slippery one. And then I put his baby in there and he tries to get it. Yeah, so that's fun. And here, I got my nifty little lantern right here. And a couple flashlights hanging up. I got my puppy gloves on so he can't hurt me. He bites really, really hard. Get your baby. Get it. Get your baby. Ancients, is there anything we want to talk about? Oh yeah, an agreement. Do you agree that the power, let's see, what time is it right now? 6:10 p.m. What is today? Saturday. Do you agree that the power is going to come back on by 6:30? I just saw an orb. 6:30 p.m. tonight. In 20 minutes. I heard you. I heard you say I agree. Thank you so much. Yeah. Doozer and I will be fine. I only have one plant. That's a Christmas cactus called Stick Figure. And I'm sure he'll be fine. So, yeah. And I have my second daughter, Beauty, lives right up the road. So if it doesn't come back on for a really long time and we start getting really cold, we'll just go to her house. I don't know if she has power or not, but I think she does. Because I drove to the store not very long ago, and there was power further up the road. Ow! Ooh! I took my puppy glove off of this hand, and I put it under the pillowcase, and so he got me. Yeah, that's when he has the most fun. For some reason, when he hurts me, then he starts growling and barking. It really, really makes him happy. You naughty boy! He's wagging his tail the whole time. Ow! Ow! Okay, I gotta find it. Where's my puppy glove? What did I do with it? Ancients, what did I do with my puppy glove? Am I holding it? Here it is, thank you. You know that works? I don't know if I've ever told you that, but for a really, really long time, even before I realized that I was hearing my guides, for instance, when I was in construction, I was helping remodel a middle school in the next town over, and I would misplace my hammer, and I would say, "Make it plainly obvious where my hammer is," or I would just ask. I don't know if I knew the make it plain. I don't know if I had made up the make it plainly obvious prayer yet, but I would ask, "Where's my hammer? God, where's my hammer?" And I noticed after a while that my body would just move right to wherever I lost the thing. But the key is that I've discovered over the years is I have to stop searching for it in my mind and physically. I absolutely have to stop looking for it because that's resistance. That blocks the information, the guidance that's coming in. So what were we just going to say that about? Oh yeah, the glove. So whenever I lose anything, it's automatic now. Make it plainly obvious where blah, blah, blah is. Blah, blah, blah. And sometimes it can be very, very challenging because if it's my car keys and I need to be getting somewhere, then there's the potential to have a lot of mind activity around that. But, okay. So then other times they're showing me that when the answer's not coming, it's because I still have too much mind activity surrounding. I'm still trying to find it in my mind, even if I'm sitting still. And so what I have to do is I just sit down and I ask again and I visualize. If I can't make my mind be completely quiet, no thought at all, when I turn my attention to presence, I picture the object that I'm looking for. And what happens, and this started happening a really, really long time ago also. I've noticed these certain gifts over the years. I picture the object, and then what is surrounding it starts coming into view. I've had people call me and ask me where their lost things are. I had a lady call me one time and ask me where her car keys were for a vehicle that she hadn't drove for a long time. I'm seeing the vehicle right now. It was a Bronco. And I described the vehicle to her, and she was just like, yes. I said, is it parked beside a fence with a field on the other side of the fence? She said, yes. And I just kept seeing a man with those keys, throwing those keys as hard as he could over that fence into that field. She found them. The next day she had searched when it got light again. She searched that field and she found them. So that was really exciting. And then one other time, I had a childhood friend. Well, we were adults at this point. She could not find her driver's license anywhere. And so she asked me if I could help her find her driver's license. And I said yes. And I sat down in a chair. I was at my house. She was at her house. It was wintertime. And so I started picturing her driver's license. And all of us, and I kept seeing it sliding into something, sliding between something. It definitely the sliding motion, and then it was dark. And I kept telling her what I was seeing, and then all of a sudden I saw her RV. And she was just like, oh, and she ran out there. She was like, come on. She told her little girl, come on, let's go out to the RV. So they went out there, and oh, it was so exciting. She got out there, and sitting on the counter was her conservation license, her fishing license. And she had stuck her driver's license in that pack with the conservation license. So, and another lady, she could not find her wedding ring. She treasured it because it was her mother's. And I had never been to her house, and all I could see was white wicker in her bathroom. That's where her ring was for sure, because that's the only place that was coming into view. And I kept telling her, I didn't stay on the phone with her for that one, but I called her back and I told her, all I'm seeing is white wicker. And she gasped, and she said, that's in my bathroom. I have a hamper that's white wicker. And I said, do you have something on your sink that's white wicker too? And she goes, yes, that's where I usually keep my jewelry. That's where I keep my ring. I said, well, that's the only place I keep seeing it. And she went to it, and it was in it. That was really exciting. My nose is getting a little bit cold. But we made an agreement, so it's going to come on really soon. Yeah, I always appreciate electricity power even more when it has one out. That's the way it is with anything. You having fun, buddy? Huh? You having fun? Go get it. So I'll show you Doozer. He's having a good time. Yeah. Why not have a good time? Can either, be upset and frustrated because there's no power right now, or happy. And so I was picking up a little bit of the collective anxiety about not having power. And I recognized it right away, and I was just like, this isn't mine. I feel great. And so I asked to have that be removed. If this is not mine, please remove it. And I knew it wasn't. So yeah, and I have plenty of food that doesn't need to be cooked. Yeah. It's staying nice and warm in here, actually. I am going to get, it's called a propane buddy. And that type of heater, it shuts off right away if it gets knocked over, and also it doesn't emit fumes. And also I will get a Ancients, what is that called? It's not a smoke detector. It's a You're saying it right now. I know you are. I'll remember when I stop recording. And then I'll put it in the description box like I do. It's for, fumes. So I'll get one of those also. But so I'm glad that this happened, because it reminded me that needs to be on the top of my priority list for things to get. I think that's it for now. Good boy. Was that fun? Yeah. Say hi. Say hi, Doozer. Say hi, buddy. Hello. Oh my gosh. You okay? He does that quite often when he drinks water. I think he just drinks it too fast. You right, bud? Oh my gosh. Oh, what a time to have you on camera, bud. When you're on the struggle bus. Oh. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for the agreements. Is that it, ancients? I have a headlamp so I can read. I've been reading this. Yeah, pretty cool. My dad wrote in it too. I have another one waiting at the post office for me that I want to read. When I go pick that one up tomorrow, then I won't be reading this one. I just got into this. I don't have any religion, but but I like reading about different different practices and different ways to see life. The one that I have at the post office waiting for me is about Mother Mira. All right. Okay. I don't know if I think I've showed you. I have shown you before, but not for a while. This is Mother Mira. Can you see her? There we go. Yeah, look into her eyes. Yeah, she's pretty amazing. I hope I'm holding it right. All right. Satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com. We love you so much.